So, in case you haven't noticed by what I am sitting on, I have a new project. It is they're called Emmanuel peacock chairs, and it's made in the 70s, and this will be my second time restoring one. So I'm really excited, and I'm gonna do some zoom ins on this. So backing up from my setup for my video today, here's the top, down to the bottom. But see, it's got some damage down there, and it's got some fan damage right there. The bright side, the good thing about this one that the last one had issues with, this one does not have the border around the fan issues. That's like completely intact. But the hard thing that I've not ever fixed before is the fan issue. So I think I'm gonna try to reuse the original pieces, hopefully, and just try to glue them into place. So let's get started with the video. All right, so this story time is going to be, well, it took place fairly recent, as in within the past 3 weeks. So I've been interested, in case you haven't noticed, I've been getting a little interested in cactuses. I've been interested in looking for a old man cactus or either a bishop's hat cactus, and I was gonna buy it offline, and normally if you do that, it's about, you basically, whatever you're paying for the cactus, you're paying for that in shipping too, even if it's a little tiny one like this. But I was really wanting a hairy cactus. That's my whole deal. I wanted something with hair on it. So my husband and I was at Lowe's trying to get some stuff for the house, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna take a quick peek at the cactus section. I looked and looked, and lo and behold, if you're used to growing cactuses and you know everything about cactuses, whatever, you know immediately what's wrong with that cactus. Okay, I didn't pay attention to that. I didn't know what this was. So basically I pick it up immediately. I'm like, Zach, it's an old man cactus. I have to have it. It's an old man cactus. And I was holding it up and I was like, Zach, will you please get this for me? Please. I was excited over the hair, and I was like, well, I'm gonna glance and see what even it is. And I was like, old lady cactus. Huh. Never heard of an old lady cactus. I know about the old man cactus. So I did a quick Google search. And I was like, okay, well, let's see if these flowers are, right. And it was like a pinkish flower that I saw, and I just did a quick glance, and we were close to checkout, so I was pretty much hurrying up because Zach was hurrying me up. We had things to do. Grabbed it, we went on, okay? And then I decided to do some more research after the fact. I had bought it and brought it home. I was in it for the hair. Weird reason to want a cactus, but I just wanted a different kind of cactus. This is apparently a ball cactus, and it's growing all types of funny, so I'm trying to fix him. But I didn't read, the only thing I read was the name of this cactus. And so I looked up on Google again. I Googled the cactus again, and the first thing that popped in my head, I was like, ooh, I should look up the blooms. So I typed in old lady cactus blooms. Saw that they form in a ring, they're pink, and yada yada yada. Before I replanted it into a new pot, I was kind of just oogling over it, really, just looking at the flower, and I decided I wanted to touch the flower after like 2 weeks of it being alive. So I was like, that's a little strange. And the flower felt like straw. I was like, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I was like feeling the flower, I was just like, okay. It was still in this. I was feeling it. And I was like, that's a very strangely dry flower for being on a cactus. Like almost straw feeling. I've never experienced anything like this before, mind you, because this cactus did not come with a bloom or anything like that. So I went on Google again and I typed in old lady cactus flowers. And I zoomed in and it's like, okay, let's take a closer look here. The flower color is a little wrong. And the flower of a actual old lady cactus does not have this many petals, if you even want to call these little petals. And so I started getting a little concerned and I started, let me get it back again. And I was just like, okay, well, I wonder if this one's just special. And I start looking around it. There's freaking hot glue on this flower. I don't even know if I can get this zoomed in enough to like look at. But there's hot glue under there. Hot glue. Okay. Anyways, I went on a forum online and I typed in fake flower on my cactus, question mark. Lo and behold, they said, look on the container you bought it in, which this was after I had planted. I went ahead and just put it in there. I noticed it was a fake flower and yeah, anyway, it was already in its new pot and I had already thrown this into my recycling can and the forum said it's normally listed on your container. And what would be listed is if it said straw flower. Mind you, this is the biggest thing on this container. At the very top. But the thing is, what I looked at was old lady cactus. Okay. I didn't give a rat's butt about looking at the word straw flower. I looked at old lady cactus and was like, okay, sounds fun as long as it has hair. So basically on these forums, the cactus people were like, well, it's pretty obvious. Well, not for me until I started moving my flower around. I didn't realize that there was such a thing. I mean, I always saw, I just never bought a cactus with a flower on it before, okay? So, I put some alcohol in a small container and I'm gonna get some Q-tips and I'm gonna try removing it today. I would have rather purchased this cactus offline for twice the price if I knew that it would be treated well and not have a hot glued on flower. So, guess you get to watch me to remove it real quick. Let me explain what I have with me. A million kajillion Q-tips. Thank God my husband has a Q-tip addiction. I got also a roll of paper towels. I got eyebrow tweezers. Some people use legit the big humongous tweezers. And then I got, as mentioned before, I put a small amount of alcohol so I could make this video easier. And have my cactus. And you can actually see from this spot, you can see the glue on this thing. So I'm wondering, I'm gonna see, put my stuff down. What I'm gonna do, because I already transplanted it into a new pot instead of keeping it in its tiny one, I wish I would have kept it in its small one, because the guy in the video that I watched was turning it to the side so that way the alcohol could not drip onto the actual cactus. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create like a little hole in the center and put, so nothing soaks into the cactus, hopefully. I really don't want to hurt my cactus. If something does happen though, all I can say is it's on me, but it's like I'm doing surgery. Hi, yes, I need to remove this flower, please, from my growth spot. Okay, let's see if I can use a Q-tip to press this down. I'm sorry, Cactus, I love you. Okay. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh my God, look at that. That's so bad. Look at all the glue. I hate humans. I really do. So for this next part, I soaked a Q-tip and I'm just gonna slowly dab it on this hot glue. And hopefully it will eat it away if I got the right type of alcohol. Because I don't want to use, I saw where I could use a heat gun to get it away. But, ooh, look at the dye. What? Ew. But, I saw where I could use a heat gun to heat it up, and I really want that to be a last resort because, as I said before, I really do not want to damage my cactus. Let that sit there for a second. Zach just woke up. Oh, please, honey. The alcohol is definitely making it softer and like chip off in tiny, tiny bits. Let me get a glove on. That way I can hold this better. My lovely, disgusting gardening gloves. Don't even care. Right now, just trying to save a cactus. Don't want the prickles to hurt me. This is just so, oh, it's so sad. Look at its hair. Oh my God, maybe I'm just being like an idiot or something, but I hate this. I hope I'm just doing this right. I don't want to do this cactus an injustice. I already did an injustice by stinking buying it, but just think somebody else would have just left that flower on there for months. By the way, these fake flowers can last for months, apparently, because it's already technically dead. What really tricked me about this flower when I was spraying it with a spray bottle, the flower was opening and closing. I was just like, I would think that a cactus would appreciate the fact that I'm watering it instead of closing its flowers. And like I said, the flower itself lasted, oh God, lasted more than 2 weeks. And I was just like, yeah, something's definitely off here. And that's when I started investigating. I'm gonna get a new one. Barney's lapping up some dang water. Somebody's shooting guns outside, so he's freaking out. I'm freaking out because of my dang cactus. This whole house is just freaking out today. Ooh, it's like chipping off the hot glue. Ooh, that's really weird. What? It's like chipping off all weird. It makes me wonder if it's, I mean, it looked like hot glue. It felt like hot glue. I'm just trying to get this off the growing spot without hurting it too bad. These old lady cactuses, so I did do research. I was like, okay, well, they're lying to me about the flower. Are they lying to me about the dang cactus too? Like I said before, I was really wanting an old man cactus or either a bishop's cactus, a bishop's hat, and I had never heard of an old lady cactus before until I had bought this. And this is really nerve-wracking. But so I did my research, and old lady cactuses are legit, and the reason why I do believe that this really is an old lady cactus is because they grow 20 inches wide. so they grow wider than they do tall, when a old man cactus is supposed to be kind of similar to my ball cactus, or at least it's supposed to be a ball cactus. Heck if I know. Now I feel like all stores are lying to me. But I think mine's just a deformed ball cactus because it was in poor lighting for a long time, for about 5 years, and it started reaching towards the light. So, oh, please be nice. Oh no, I gave it a little bit of a wound. Just a little bit. I don't know how much I really should remove. This is just so sad. Okay, I don't want to get near that wound, so I'm just gonna kind of clean up a little bit. I pinched it a little bit. Like, I ripped a little bit of it off when I ripped some of the glue off of its skin. This is horrible. These are all good, but they're kind of clumped together because of the glue. See how much of this glue I can get out of the spines, and other than pulling the spines out with it. Oh, that's a good chunk. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and then I will come back when I feel like it's better than what it is. Okay, it didn't remove a big chunk of the cactus, but it did remove a few of the spines. So here's the reveal. Still got a little bit of, let me get this petal off. I don't want any more existence of it. Ugh. So this looks like where it's growing out, where this little clump of spines are, and the flower is mostly glued right here in this area. So I'm really hoping that I got most of it and that this isn't glue clumping this little spot together, but it's kind of growth spot. So I'm hoping this will grow some hair back and hopefully recover. Ew, oh God, it's bleeding. It's bleeding with its white pus stuff. That little white spot. Hopefully it will fix itself up. Try to get some of this pink off if I can. I don't want any more memory of that stupid flower. But I definitely did not get any alcohol in the dirt. Ooh. This really saddens me really bad. I just can't stand it. And guess where we're about to head to? We're headed back to Lowe's right after this video. So I wonder if they'll have some more of these, and if they do, then I will send some, I'll do a little bit of recording of that, but this is my baby. Hopefully all cleaned up now and flowerless, but so we're at Lowe's, and this is the area I was walking by looking at the flowers. And this is where I found my little cactus. Look, there's another one, and that one's smaller than the one I got. Those are grafted cactuses, but these are all the fake flowers. Look at all these poor babies. So this is before, even though it was pretty, yada yada, it was fake. It was a lie. And then this is after. So not the world's worst damage. I really didn't want to pull that much off, but hopefully it will fix itself. So, hey guys, just a friendly reminder to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!